Xiang Yu had been married to her husband Zhuai for 6 years, with a 5.5-year-old son. To outsiders, they were a happy and stable family of 3. One Friday afternoon, while picking up their son from school, the boy accidentally let slip that his father often secretly took him to meet a little girl with long hair and a Mickey Mouse school bag, telling him not to tell his mother. They had visited a high-end residential community on Qingyun Road for times, where Zhuai bought the little girl fries and cake. Zhang Yu's heart tightened sharply, yet she forced herself to stay calm. Back home, Zhang Yu learned that the little girl lived in an upscale community on Qingyun Road with a large slide, where housing prices were extremely high. Shocked and trembling, she immediately called Zhuai and exposed the address. Cornered, Zhuai finally confessed that he had a 5-year-old illegitimate daughter with a woman named Chen Wan. Heartbroken yet calm, Zhang Yu demanded the exact address and told him she would meet the child on the weekend, then hung up and turned off her phone completely. Soon after, Zhang Yu's mother arrived. Zhang Yu told her everything: her husband's affair, hidden illegitimate daughter, and secret meetings with their son. Enraged, her mother insisted on an immediate divorce. She made it clear that her grandson would stay with Zhang Yu. The premarital house and car belonged solely to her daughter, and the other woman and the illegitimate child would get nothing. Zhuai came home shortly afterward. Faced with his mother-in-law's questioning, he excused himself by claiming the daughter was from an ex-girlfriend who hid her pregnancy after their breakup, only contacting him when the child turned 3, and he merely paid child support. Zhang Yu checked their bank records and found Why had transferred 8,000 yuan to Chen Wan every month for 5 consecutive years, totaling 480,000 yuan. Left speechless, Zhuai argued with the family. Their young son ran out of his room in tears, feeling guilty for breaking his promise to keep the secret. Zhuai even let the 5-year-old child lie, leaving his mother-in-law utterly furious and ordering him to leave. Amid the chaos, Zhang Yu received a call from Chen Wan, the mother of the illegitimate daughter. Chen Wan demanded a face-to-face talk, arranging a meeting at a Starbucks on Qingyun Road the next afternoon. Right after the call, a bank message alerted Zhang Yu that Zhuai had privately transferred 100,000 yuan from their joint account to Chen Wan for a down payment on a new house. Completely disillusioned, Zhang Yu resolved to divorce without hesitation, meet Chen Wan the next day, consult a lawyer afterward, and go to the Civil Affairs Bureau the day after. Her mother fully supported her, confirming the house was bought with Zhang Yu's down payment and mortgage, so Zhuai had no legal claim. If Zhuai fought for custody, his adultery, illegal asset transfer and hidden illegitimate child would ensure he lost the case in court. Zhang Yu took her son to stay in a hotel. On the elevator ride, her son naively asked if he would never see the little sister again. Zhang Yu comforted him gently that he would always be her only treasure, filled with confusion and sorrow inside. That night, Zhang Yu ignored dozens of missed calls and endless WeChat messages from Zhuai. Soon her mother-in-law called, pretending to ask about their quarrel. When Zhang Yu directly confronted her about the illegitimate child, the mother-in-law admitted she had known the truth for a year but kept it secret, claiming she did it for the family. Disheartened, Zhang Yu hung up, ignoring further persuasive messages from her mother-in-law. In the early morning, Zhang Yu's brother called. Learning the whole story, he felt deep sympathy, arranged a divorce lawyer for her, and advised her to freeze their joint bank account the next day and recover the illegally transferred 100,000 yuan, promising full support. Alone with her thoughts, Zhang Yu finally broke down in tears. Her 6-year marriage seemed perfect, yet her real support had always been her family. On Saturday morning, Zhang Yu went to the bank with a lawyer's letter, successfully freezing the joint account and initiating the recovery of the 100,000 yuan. She sent Zhuai a final notice, informing him of the frozen account. Asset recovery, meeting with the third party, legal consultation and divorce arrangement, then blocked him again. Her mother-in-law called to accuse her of freezing the account unreasonably. Zhang Yu confronted her about 6 years of unfair treatment and family bias, firmly refusing to forgive Zhuwai for her child's sake. Zhang Yu sent her son to an amusement park with her mother, then dressed calmly to meet Chen Wan. She arrived early at the Starbucks, where Chen Wan appeared punctually, young, beautiful, and elegantly dressed. Chen Wan went straight to the point, attempting to take Zhuwai from Zhang Yu. She lied that their marriage had long been lifeless with no intimate relationship for over a year, falsely portraying Zhang Yu as material and greedy for property, urging her to divorce voluntarily so Chen Wan could give her daughter Ting Ting a complete family. Zhang Yu calmly debunked all lies. The house was her premarital property. She had devoted all her salary to the family and used her savings to support Zhiwai's career, and their relationship had always been normal. She showed the bank records, revealing Zhiwai had long been unemployed, and all the monthly 8,000 yuan living expenses and the 100,000 yuan down payment came from Zhiwai's income and savings. Chen Wan paled in shock, realizing she had been deceived by Zhiwai all along. Tang Yu told her the account was frozen and the 100,000 yuan recovered. She made it clear she was divorcing for herself, not to concede to Chen Wan. Chen Wan's daughter was her and Zhiwai's responsibility, having nothing to do with Zhang Yu. After speaking, Zhang Yu left. Once outside, she broke down and cried helplessly in her car. At 5 p.m., Zhang Yu visited the law firm. The lawyer clarified her legal advantages. The premarital house belonged exclusively to her. Zhiwai's adultery and illegal transfer of marital assets were serious faults, guaranteeing Zhang Yu full custody of their son. She could claim monthly child support and an additional 200 yuan in compensation. If Zhiwai refused to cooperate, they could file a lawsuit directly. Zhang Yu signed the divorce agreement, settling all formalities. After leaving the firm, her mother-in-law asked for another meeting. At the cafe, she dropped all pretense, threatening to ruin Zhiwai's reputation by making trouble at her workplace if she insisted on divorce, and demanding to split the house and fight for custody. Zhang Yu retorted firmly with legal facts, making it clear the at-fault husband had no right to the house or custody, completely cutting off their relationship. Back at the hotel, her son was fast asleep. Chen Wan requested another meeting, and Zhang Yu agreed to meet her in the hotel lobby. Crying, Chen Wan confirmed all Zhiwai's words were true. Zhiwai had lied about his job and finances, abandoning her and their daughter with no further support. She knelt down begging for the 100,000 yuan back. Facing heavy liquidated damages for breaking the house down payment deposit, Zhang Yu helped her up and learned the full truth. 6 years ago, Chen Wan got pregnant on purpose knowing Zhiwai was married, hoping to force him into divorce, only receiving monthly perfunctory child support instead. Now she was abandoned, struggling to raise her 5-year-old daughter alone. Sympathizing with her as a fellow woman, Zhang Yu refused to return the 100,000 yuan but promised to sue Zhiwai eagerly to enforce child support for his illegitimate daughter, ensuring the little girl's basic living needs. Grateful, Chen Wan thanked her sincerely. Zhiwai's mother disapproved of her kindness, but Zhang Yu explained she only pitied the innocent child, not the third party herself. That night, Zhang Yu received an invitation from her father-in-law to meet on Sunday morning at a tea house. He apologized sincerely for his son's mistakes, admitted failing to raise him properly, respected her divorce decision, and gave her a 500 yuan check as compensation for her years of dedication to the family and as financial support for her grandson. Deeply moved, Zhang Yu accepted the check with gratitude. After her father-in-law left, Zhiwai suddenly appeared, begging for reconciliation. When Zhang Yu refused firmly, he arrogantly claimed all men make such mistakes, accusing her of being too harsh. Zhang Yu saw his complete lack of remorse, arranging to complete divorce procedures at the Civil Affairs Bureau at 3 p.m. Warning she would file a lawsuit if he refused. At the Civil Affairs Bureau on Sunday afternoon, the place where they'd registered their marriage 6 years earlier now witnessed their divorce. The divorce agreement stated the house and car belonged to Zhang Yu. Their son stayed with her, and Jiwai paid monthly child support with regulated visiting rights, but was forbidden to let the boy meet Chen Wan and the illegitimate daughter. Jiwai agreed silently. After completing the formalities, they parted ways. Zhang Yu admitted she only regretted wasting 6 years on an unworthy man. Divorce brought Zhang Yu immense relief. Her brother's comforting call made her feel cherished. She reunited with her son and mother for a meal, ready to restart her life. 1 month later, Zhang Yu moved back to her mother's home with her son, preparing to rent out their vacant marital house. Her son was sensible and considerate. Sensing his father's reduced company yet understanding his mother's happiness, on scheduled visiting days Jiwai picked up their son on time, and Zhang Yu had long regained peace of mind. She received a thank you message from Chen Wan, saying the court had ruled Jiwai must pay child support, stabilizing their lives. When a new designer at work asked her out for dinner, Zhang Yu let go of her past pain and bravely agreed to give new love a chance. She finally realized the end of a marriage was not the end of life. Letting go of the wrong person allowed her to embrace a new future. Choosing to stop losses in time was better than wronged compromise. From then on, she lived only for herself and her family, greeting a brand new life with hope.